Welcome to day 17 of Breaking Free from Anxiety. Today we explore one of the most powerful techniques for overcoming fear, imaginal exposure. This practice involves safely facing your fears in your imagination before confronting them in real life. Dr. Edna Foa's groundbreaking research shows that imaginal exposure is as effective as real-life exposure for many fears. It allows you to build courage and confidence in a controlled, safe environment. Today you'll learn to transform your imagination from a source of anxiety into a tool for healing. Instead of imagining worst-case scenarios, you'll practice imagining successful outcomes. This rewires your brain to associate feared situations with confidence rather than panic. Let's understand why imaginal exposure is so effective. Your brain can't distinguish between vividly imagined experiences and real ones. When you imagine facing a fear successfully, your brain creates neural pathways of courage. These pathways make it easier to act courageously in real situations. Imaginal exposure also allows you to practice coping strategies in a safe space. You can rehearse how you'll handle challenging situations before they occur. This preparation reduces anxiety and increases confidence. The key is to imagine not just surviving feared situations, but thriving in them. Let's explore the neuroscience behind imaginal exposure. When you repeatedly imagine positive outcomes, you strengthen neural pathways of confidence. This process is called mental rehearsal and is used by athletes and performers worldwide. Dr. Alvaro Pascual Leon's research shows that mental practice creates the same brain changes as physical practice. Imaginal exposure activates the prefrontal cortex, your brain's executive center. This strengthens your ability to regulate the amygdala, your brain's fear center. Over time, this creates a more balanced emotional response system. You're literally rewiring your brain for courage through imagination. Let's learn the basic technique of imaginal exposure. Step 1. Choose a specific fear or anxiety-provoking situation. Start with something moderately challenging, not your biggest fear. Be specific. Instead of social situations, choose giving a presentation at work. Step 2. Create a detailed, positive scenario. Imagine yourself handling the situation with confidence and skill. Include sensory details, what you see, hear, feel, and even smell. Step 3. Include realistic challenges and your successful responses. Don't imagine everything going perfectly. That's not realistic. Instead, imagine challenges arising and yourself handling them well. Step 4. Focus on your internal state of calm confidence. Imagine feeling grounded, centered, and capable. Feel the sensations of confidence in your body. Step 5. Repeat the visualization regularly. Practice the same scenario multiple times to strengthen the neural pathways. Each repetition makes the positive outcome feel more real and achievable. Practice this basic technique now with a specific fear. Let's explore imaginal exposure for social anxiety. Social anxiety is one of the most common fears, affecting millions of people. Imaginal exposure can be particularly effective for social situations. Example, fear of speaking up in meetings. Imagine yourself in your next team meeting. See the conference room, your colleagues, and the meeting agenda. Imagine a moment when you have something valuable to contribute. See yourself taking a breath and speaking up clearly and confidently. Imagine your colleagues listening respectfully to your ideas. See yourself feeling proud of your contribution. Notice how this positive visualization feels in your body. Repeat this scenario several times, adding different details each time. Practice this social anxiety exposure now. Let's learn imaginal exposure for performance anxiety. Performance anxiety affects people in many areas: work presentations, artistic performances, sports, and more. Example, fear of giving a presentation. Imagine yourself preparing thoroughly for your presentation. See yourself arriving at the venue feeling calm and prepared. Imagine walking to the front of the room with confidence. See yourself making eye contact with the audience and smiling. Imagine delivering your presentation clearly and engagingly. See the audience nodding and responding positively. Imagine handling questions with ease and expertise. See yourself finishing strong and receiving appreciation. Feel the satisfaction and pride of a job well done. Practice this performance anxiety exposure now. Let's explore imaginal exposure for health anxiety. Health anxiety involves fear of illness or medical procedures. Imaginal exposure can help you approach health concerns with calm rationality. Example, fear of medical appointments. Imagine yourself scheduling a routine checkup. See yourself arriving at the doctor's office, feeling calm and prepared. Imagine sitting in the waiting room, breathing deeply and staying present. See yourself greeting the doctor with confidence. Imagine discussing your health concerns openly and honestly. See the doctor listening carefully and providing reassurance. Imagine receiving good news about your health. See yourself leaving the appointment feeling relieved and empowered. Feel gratitude for taking care of your health. Practice this health anxiety exposure now. Let's learn imaginal exposure for relationship fears. Many people fear conflict, rejection, or intimacy in relationships. Imaginal exposure can help you approach relationships with confidence. Example: fear of having a difficult conversation. Imagine yourself preparing for the conversation with self-compassion. See yourself approaching the other person with openness and respect. Imagine expressing your feelings clearly and calmly. See the other person listening and responding thoughtfully. Imagine finding common ground and mutual understanding. See the conversation ending with both of you feeling heard. Feel the relief and connection that comes from honest communication. Notice how this differs from your usual catastrophic imaginings. Practice this relationship fear exposure now. Let's explore imaginal exposure for career fears. Career-related fears can hold us back from pursuing opportunities. Example: fear of job interviews. Imagine yourself researching the company and preparing thoroughly. See yourself arriving at the interview location early and composed. Imagine greeting the interviewer with a firm handshake and genuine smile. See yourself answering questions thoughtfully and authentically. Imagine sharing your strengths and experiences with confidence. See the interviewer responding positively to your answers. Imagine asking insightful questions about the role and company. See the interview ending on a positive note. Feel proud of how you presented yourself. Practice this career fear exposure now. Let's learn the graduated imaginal exposure technique. This involves starting with less threatening versions of your fear and gradually increasing intensity. Create a fear hierarchy from 1 to 10, with 1 being mildly uncomfortable and 10 being terrifying. Start practicing imaginal exposure with level 3-4 fears. Once these feel manageable, move up to level 5 to 6 fears. Gradually work your way up to higher levels as your confidence builds. This systematic approach prevents overwhelming yourself. Example hierarchy for public speaking. Level 3, speaking up in a small, friendly group. Level 5, giving a presentation to colleagues. Level 7, speaking at a large conference. Level 9, being interviewed on television. Practice creating your own fear hierarchy now. Let's explore imaginal exposure with coping strategies. Don't just imagine everything going perfectly. That's not realistic. Instead, imagine challenges arising and yourself handling them skillfully. Example, presentation with technical difficulties. Imagine your presentation slides not working properly. See yourself staying calm and making a light joke about technology. Imagine continuing your presentation without slides, speaking from your expertise. See the audience appreciating your adaptability and knowledge. Feel proud of how you handled the unexpected challenge. This type of visualization builds real confidence because it's realistic. Practice imaginal exposure with realistic challenges now. Let's learn the body-based imaginal exposure technique. This involves paying attention to physical sensations during visualization. As you imagine facing your fear, notice what happens in your body. You might feel tension, rapid heartbeat, or shallow breathing. Instead of avoiding these sensations, breathe into them. Imagine your body relaxing and finding its natural balance. See yourself using breathing techniques to stay calm. Feel your feet on the ground and your body supported. This teaches you to stay present with physical sensations of fear. Practice body-based imaginal exposure now. Let's explore imaginal exposure for past traumas. This is advanced work that may require professional support. The goal is not to relive trauma, but to imagine healing and empowerment. Example: imagining yourself as strong and protected. See yourself surrounded by loving, supportive people. Imagine having all the resources and strength you need. See yourself speaking your truth with power and clarity. Imagine others believing and supporting you. Feel the healing and empowerment this brings. If working with trauma, please consider professional guidance. Practice gentle, empowering visualizations for any past hurts. Let's learn imaginal exposure for future goals. You can use this technique not just for fears, but for positive goals. Imagine yourself achieving something you deeply desire. See yourself taking the necessary steps with confidence. Imagine overcoming obstacles with creativity and persistence. See yourself celebrating your achievement. Feel the satisfaction and joy of reaching your goal. This type of visualization motivates action and builds confidence. Practice imaginal exposure for a positive goal now. Let's explore the timing and frequency of imaginal exposure. Practice imaginal exposure for 10-15 minutes at a time. Longer sessions can become overwhelming or lose effectiveness. Practice the same scenario 3-5 times before moving to a new one. This repetition strengthens the positive neural pathways. Practice daily for best results, ideally at the same time each day. Morning practice can set a confident tone for your day. Evening practice can help process the day's challenges. Consistency is more important than duration. Practice establishing a regular imaginal exposure routine now. Let's learn to combine imaginal exposure with real-life action. Imaginal exposure is most effective when combined with actual behavioral changes. After practicing a scenario in your imagination, take small real-life steps. If you've been imagining speaking up in meetings, actually speak up once this week. If you've been imagining social interactions, initiate one conversation. The imagination practice makes the real action feel more familiar and achievable. This combination of mental and behavioral practice accelerates progress. Practice planning real-life actions to follow your imaginal exposure. Let's explore common mistakes in imaginal exposure. Mistake 1. Imagining only perfect outcomes. Reality includes challenges, so your visualizations should too. Imagine yourself handling difficulties with skill and grace. Mistake 2. Focusing only on external outcomes. The most important part is imagining your internal state of confidence. Focus on how you want to feel, not just what you want to happen. Mistake 3. Practicing irregularly. Sporadic practice is less effective than consistent daily practice. Even 5 minutes daily is better than 30 minutes once a week. Mistake 4. Starting with your biggest fear. Begin with moderate fears and gradually work up to bigger ones. This builds confidence and prevents overwhelm. Let's practice a guided imaginal exposure session. Choose a specific situation that causes you mild to moderate anxiety. Close your eyes and take 3 deep breaths to center yourself. Imagine yourself preparing for this situation with calm confidence. See yourself having all the resources and support you need. Now imagine yourself in the actual situation. See the environment clearly, the sights, sounds, and people present. Imagine yourself feeling grounded and centered. See yourself handling the situation with skill and grace. If challenges arise, imagine yourself responding wisely. Feel the confidence and competence flowing through your body. See others responding positively to your confident presence. Imagine the situation ending successfully. Feel proud of how you handled yourself. Take a moment to appreciate this positive outcome. Open your eyes and notice how this visualization affected you. Practice this guided session with your chosen situation now. Let's create a personalized imaginal exposure practice. Identify your top 3 anxiety-provoking situations. Rank them from least to most anxiety-provoking. Start with the least anxiety-provoking situation. Create a detailed, positive scenario for this situation. Include realistic challenges and your successful responses. Practice this scenario daily for 1 week. Then take a small real-life step related to this fear. Once this feels manageable, move to the next situation on your list. Remember, this is a gradual process. Be patient with yourself. Practice creating your personalized imaginal exposure plan now. Remember, your imagination is a powerful tool for transformation. You can use it to rehearse courage instead of catastrophe. Every positive visualization strengthens your neural pathways of confidence. You're not just imagining success, you're creating the brain patterns that make success more likely. This practice takes courage, but it builds even more courage. Trust in your ability to face your fears and grow stronger. Your imagination can become your greatest ally in overcoming anxiety. Tomorrow we'll explore the power of visualization for creating success in all areas of life. If this practice helped you face your fears with courage, please like this video, subscribe to join our healing community, and share it with someone who needs to transform their relationship with fear. Share in the comments one fear you're ready to face through imaginal exposure, and how this practice felt for you. Until we meet again in tomorrow's practice, may you use your imagination to create courage and confidence. Namaste.